Hello, welcome to the Desert Blockchain Camp Open House on Saturday, April the 8th, 2023. My name is Jay Carpenter, founder of Desert Blockchain and Desert Blockchain Camps. And this is our open house session, which is on the second Saturday of every month here in Phoenix, Arizona at our camp at 27th Avenue in Georgia. And this is an opportunity for the community to get together and collaborate on various projects, talk about decentralization, Web3, and other interesting innovations that are happening today around the world. So we are going to talk about basically 3 upcoming events that might be of interest to you. And I am sorry, I did not start recording this. Okay. So I just started the recording and checked the YouTube channel of Desert Blockchain if you'd like to see a few prior comments. So today we're going to talk about 3 upcoming events that I think are very interesting and I consider to be some of the most compelling and powerful gatherings of the innovators in space, both in terms of policy, technology, academics, and just in general moving innovation forward in the decentralized realm and Web3 space. So we're going to talk about in the order of their happening. We're going to talk about the Governance of Emerging Technology and Science Conference at Arizona State University, Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law, and that will be in May. And then we will talk about DWeb Camp coming up in June, and that will be in the Mendocino area. And hello. And then we will talk about the Science of Blockchain conference that's happening at Stanford University in August. And those I consider to be, they're definitely my preferred conferences. There are other conferences that are larger, but I consider these 3 conferences to be incredible gatherings of the leaders and the real innovators in the policy, Web3 space, and the academic, serious academic endeavors for the Science of Blockchain conference. So let me start with some screen share, and we'll kind of step through these. So the first one is, and by the way, these are linked in the notes for the YouTube section, and so just click below where it says show more and you'll be able to see the links for these conferences. So this is the Conference on Governance of Emerging Technologies and Science, and this is at Arizona State University, Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law. And you can see it will be May 18th and 19th, which I believe is a Thursday and Friday. You can register for this now. There is I believe, a charge to register, but it covers a lot of very relevant topics, and you can get a flavor for what's talked about by looking at some of the prior years conferences. I think this is probably going on 10 years now. And I would say that policy is one of the primary considerations in all of these areas, where all of a sudden we've got these new technologies that are emerging, and it's very difficult to apply legacy policy to many of these emerging technologies where it's unclear in terms of how to apply conventional regulations, conventional laws, conventional social contracts to many of these realms where all of a sudden rights, participants, jurisdictions, laws that have been on the books for years, decades, longer, it's questionable how they apply in these particular realms. So I would highly recommend this conference. It's usually about 200 to 300 of what I consider to be the top people in terms of policy innovation in the world. And you can, again, you can go to the past conferences and follow along as the schedule emerges. I don't think the schedule is up just yet, but check it out and see what is of interest to you. And if you are an expert in one of these areas and you're interested in collaborating with the leaders in the field, this is definitely the place to be. So I am speaking, looks like on this session, looks like the first day, and 10:45 to 12:15, and you can see my talk here, which is on DWeb stewards, which is about a new way to handle privacy in the decentralized realm that's different than the centralized constructs that we've been used to and that most people have focused upon. This is really privacy at the peer level. So check that out. And then let's go on to the next item, which is DWeb Camp 2023. And this is the second year that this event is being held in the Redwoods in the Mendocino area, about 3 hours north of San Francisco. Last year, it was about 400 of what I consider to be the real innovators in the DWeb space in terms of policy, technology, culture, and just an awesome event. It is family friendly. So if you have a family and you're interested in sharing something incredible that they could look back on for years to come, this is definitely the place to be. And this is, I think, the 5th Decentralized Web or DWeb event starting back in 2016. And you can see some of the folks that have already been registered here in the people section. This is a shot of the part of the crew from last year, and sprinkled in this group is really some of the top innovators in the world that are really creating what is next for the web. Here's Juan Benet, founder of Protocol Labs. This is Kumavis, who wrote MetaMask. And over here you have Mark Nadal of Gun, and Brewster Kahle, who's in the Internet Hall of Fame, created the Internet Archive, and Wendy Hanamura, the organizer, John Ryan, and Mary Lou Jepson, all incredible people. This is a phenomenal opportunity to collaborate with people that are really pioneering what is next for the web and decentralization, and in my view, humanity. So check that out. Then the last item is the Science of Blockchain Conference at Stanford this year, August 28th through the 30th, and call for papers. You can register now. The registration is open. It's very difficult to get into this conference. Last year they had 4,000 applications for 1,000 positions. So register early. You can see the deadline for submitting talks and papers is May the 11th. And I would highly recommend that if you have work that's of an academic level and caliber, that you should consider participating in this. You can see some of the topics and the various areas that are focused upon here. So that is about it for today. And just a little bit about Desert Blockchain and Desert Blockchain Camp. We have these sessions, like I said, on the second Saturday, and these are open to anyone. If you are interested, you can become a Desert Blockchain citizen on Patreon for $10 per month, and join us on other Saturdays here where we work on technical items and basically general DWeb and decentralization technologies. And then we have on our fourth Wednesday of the month in the evening at 7 p.m., although this month we'll probably change that to maybe the third Wednesday. But we do have a session for an hour that's virtual on Zoom and YouTube. It's open to Desert Blockchain citizens on Zoom, and we have a variety of topics, and you can follow along on our YouTube channel for that. So again, my name is Jay Carpenter. Please feel free to reach out to me at jcarpenter@desertblockchain.com, and we look forward to your participation. Thanks for your time and attention. Have a good day and a great weekend.